16, there's a look inside New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down, here's Taylor. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Colton Schmidt, fourth-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Steps away to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
McCown looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
On second down, it's McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went into the draft, and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic back there. The tough part for them, still not solidified at the quarterback position.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Robinson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Here's Langford. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 48 yards. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here we go! Ohio!
On 3rd down, Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To start it out, Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now McCown. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
They'll run again here with Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Ohio. Check safety. Flex round.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go with Dixon. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, 47 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Buying time to his left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
And any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. McCown to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Here we go now.
To throw is McCown. They go screenplay to Langford. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Here's cLoWninAtWilL100's now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And tough starting field position here.
Strong left. Come on, let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go, Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
This is taken at the 18. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
On the move to his left, Safarian Jenkins has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Flex round. Here we go.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And following the penalty on the offense, it brings up 2nd and 9. McCown going to throw. Steps away. Airing one deep for Curse. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun here from McCown. And he's got a noon one. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Play action. Now McCown. He hits Greg, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run here with Langford. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now McCown. Dancing to his left. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's Taylor. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They fake the give. Now McCown rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Zay Jones, a 2nd-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a 1st-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ohio! Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Throw left side, complete. It's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go!
They'll go with McCoy. And some room to work. Shifts by him at the 25. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Dixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Defense showing blitz. 3rd and goal, Dixon. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with McCall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shift together here from the D-line. Langford again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
The handoff, Jeremy Langford. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Now McCown got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Jets. He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Back to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down. McCown going to hustle his guys to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Right back to Dixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of me.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Hughes. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.